Good morning. Welcome to Wake Up Real Estate on a Thursday morning, February 1st already. I don't know if Ryan's frozen or if he's intentionally doing that too. All right, nice. Well played. Well played. Tech Tip Thursday. We might also talk some conversion. I don't know. We were kicking around some of that as well. And
we'll get clearer on that whole thing next week. Let's just stick to the plan.
Exactly. So welcome to the show. If you've missed anything this week, there's been some good stuff on. Jordan and I did a deep dive on self-employed business owner and freelance worker financing options. Getting mortgage financing based upon bank statements or P&Ls or 1099s or even no ratios. We have options where you don't have to verify income or employment if you have strong enough other factors. You can check that out at Wake Up Real Estate on our YouTube channel, or the replay is also at wakeup.realestate as well. We've also been sharing some good stuff on the thanks.io front. I think it's live on our YouTube channel and Wake Up Real Estate last week on iList. iList does a mastermind every Thursday. Joe had me on as a guest, and I walked through the automated direct mail follow-up that is built all in thanks.io. If you'd like any of that, Mike has that in a nice orderly fashion for you all. All you have to do is go to wakeup.realestate. You can use the chat widget or email Mike at growwithjosh.com. Mike at growwithjosh.com. So you can check out any and all of that. And we're happy to help as well. And in fact, I had a great conversation with a very successful broker here in Pennsylvania yesterday, late afternoon. And he'd like to, I'm saying this publicly so I don't forget, he'd like to hop on Zoom, Ryan, with the two of us and Mike to get our help with implementing on a pretty grand scale. So we'll get that up. Yeah, good dude, very successful broker, etc. I saw a social post of the day.
Yeah, so and this might tie into the tech tips if we get time, but I was looking on TradingView this morning, which is a big charting platform that I bring up sometimes, and they have a bunch of housing data, which might be a little tech tip for you guys in a minute. But I did a post talking about historic home prices, and they said, I didn't know this, but they're around $487K, the average home price in the United States. That number shocked me. I thought it would be lower, but maybe I'm getting older. Somebody comment below if that sounds high. Maybe the data I have here is wrong from this platform, but is that the average sale price right now?
For all of the U.S.? Wow, that would be, that's interesting.
Yeah, but anyway, whatever it is, the point of this post is to give some data. Use charts. If you can learn how to use charts, or you already know how to use charts, if you're into stock trading and stuff like that, you probably know some basic chart analysis, technical analysis. So I just talked a little bit about how a reversion to the mean, I have some moving averages here, could mean a 5 to 10% drop in home values. But the biggest thing this chart should tell us is that over longer time periods, as we all know, real estate just keeps going up and up and up. So longer term thinkers might see this reversion right now that we're going through, a little bit of a dip, as the opportunity to buy the effing dip, right? So if you're and then the call to action here, Josh, is if you're thinking you might want to buy some local real estate as a way to accumulate long, not short-term wealth, text deals too. And I'm using a KV Core text code, a little text tip there, right? To get an instant, that'll give you the instant list. And my magic robot will reply back with a list of currently available local opportunities. Now, Josh, kind of mixing in what we were doing earlier in the week with the personal profile posting, I intentionally crafted this post so that it could be boostable. So you can see here, I went ahead and boosted it, and you can see it's got a learn more button on it now. So when you do that, it'll add the link over to my landing page. And hopefully it gets approved. I did pick this special category and all that stuff, and I hope it gets approved. I will say, I'm really excited about that personal profile boosting. I think the implications for real estate are insane.
I agree as well. Yeah.
Because think about your sphere of influence, like all the people you're friends with and how they don't see your content. Well, if this is going to enable you to drop any new listing you get or any, videos you do, value adds right into everybody's streams, man.
And when you boost, particularly to an audience like that knows you tend to get a lot better bang for your buck, So like we're talking about minimal costs, you can get pretty significant reach, and eyeballs. So
I ran this for 3 days, figuring through the weekend. Maybe it was 5 days, but I ran a total budget of $15.
Yeah.
So I'll have data on this Monday or Tuesday. I'll let you know how it goes. But the social
when
post
you
idea,
selected the special category, could you still choose? How did that affect your audience selection options?
Oh, I could still choose. I chose. Well, it did 25 miles around my county.
Okay.
But I chose all my friends and their friends.
Yeah, that's where when I tried to record the other day, when I selected a special category, that disappeared, and it could have just been a glitch in the system because I know that I had done it before without that happening. So I'll have to revisit that.
But let's be realistic. As far as our sphere is concerned, our name and our profile is our brand. It's not so much our company or, so when you're running these off your business pages, it gets that effect gets diluted. And I don't even think with our business pages, we can't even target our friends.
No.
Yeah. So I want the people who already know, like, and trust me to be touched again and again and again. I don't really care so much about strangers. So yeah, guys, feel free to steal this post and the chart image off of my Facebook profile. And I'll let you know how the boosting goes. Josh, I had one other thing I want to jump into.
Yeah, I'm going to try I'm going to try again today. I'm going to try to boost a post I made earlier this week for a settlement. I had a young couple that bought a home earlier this week, and I'm just going to try and boost that. It was actually, I took a post, I posted it on my business page, but then I shared that and put a blurb with it.
I saw that, and those are great posts. I mean, if you guys aren't doing those, Josh, I'll try to find it here.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be constantly doing that, let's say, but I think every once in a while, and it actually got a bunch of engagement. I mean, relatively speaking.
It did. It showed up at the top of my stream. Was this it, or was it something else?
No, that's one that's one from a little while ago.
Yeah, those are a little older. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong page here. But yeah, guys, if you can get a picture of the people you sold the house to, don't do it every day, as Josh says, but every now and then it's a good thing.
Yeah, I'll record myself doing that and share.
So I was working on your birthday card. It's Josh's birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there you go. With it not being mentioned, but Facebook is evil, and of course, it lets us know that today is Josh's birthday. So everybody, comment down below.
I was trying to ignore Jack's comment, but thank you, Jack. Not trying to ignore it, but
yeah.
So the older you get, the more. I've never been a huge make a big deal about birthday, but the older we get, the less the less hoopla, right? It's just another day in many regards.
Yeah, because every day is special. The older you get, you realize every day's your birthday.
Yeah, and you got to cherish every one of them. Every one of them.
So but I'm gonna leverage your birthday to do some self-serving promotion.
Hey, listen, I love it, right?
So your tech tip for me today, one of them is that just a reminder that you can set up automated birthday cards through thanks.io. So I'll show you real quick how to do that. Josh, I was sending you a card here. It says happy birthday, and then I'm going to merge in your name because it's really personal. I take it off. Scan the QR code to instantly receive
a merge field. Yeah.
Yeah. To instantly receive your amazing gift. The point of the merge field, guys, is that you can have your whole list of people with birthdays uploaded to the system, and then it would personalize to their name right there.
Birthdays, you could also do, Ryan,
happy
that you talk about.
Yeah, happy house anniversary, right? Happy
house anniversaries, right? Yeah.
So, Josh, if you do want to scan the QR code, I did get you a gift.
Oh, so look at this.
You can scan it, or I can just show it to everybody. I can just bring it up what it is.
Yeah, go ahead. It's not. Oh, it is. Next, go here. Ah, very nice.
It's
Very
my
nice.
favorite GIF. Anyway, if you want to be a smart ass with your birthday sending, or you could use the GIF to do something cool, like have your whole team sing to people, or legit give somebody something cool, like a gift card or something like that. You can also do that with thanks as well.
For those on the a podcast audio only version, it is it's an animated GIF that says "Happy Birthday" instead of a real gift. I got you this GIF or GIF, whatever you.
I forget that guy's name. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
SNL guy.
I have no idea. Yeah.
So just to kind of close the loop here. Now I feel like I owe you a real birthday gift because I'm having too much fun.
No.
But just to close the loop here, in thanks, if you have your mailing list, you can go to the campaigns feature and you can choose the creative of the card that you're going to send. So the image, the messaging, all that stuff. And then you would choose for sending style birthday. And what the system will do is about a week before, it'll automatically go ahead and send that card out so it lands on or the day of or right before or after. So
and if you don't know people's birthdays, I mean, you could pay a VA to just go through your Facebook friends, and I mean, most of that information is publicly available in some form or fashion. Now, some people, either choose not to include that, or it may or may not be accurate. Or another way to do this would be a very slow burn. Okay, a very slow burn. But if you check Facebook every day for your Facebook friends, and then you start adding them to a list in 365 days, you then have a list of everyone's birthdays.
I have a guy, a realtor in Philly, who sends me a happy birthday every year. And I think that's what he does. It's his main way of staying in touch with people. But I think there's a way to do it, Josh. How to find friends' birthdays. This would be a good tech tip on Facebook. I think you can actually go to events, see, go to the Facebook website, and then let's see what happens if we go to events. Yeah, see this?
There you go.
Yeah, so it's actually just facebook.com/friends/birthdays. So save that, guys. There's another tech tip for you. And you can go ahead and just write on everybody's timeline. But yeah, look, today's birthdays come up. I wonder if it shows you the upcoming. There's some recents. Man, it shows you how old people are too. Upcoming. Oh, it shows you upcoming jobs
upcoming
with the dates.
Yeah. So what you could do, you every morning, right? You look for the upcoming and you add them. You can create a list in thanks, and then just add them on a daily basis.
Now,
the upcoming ones.
Here's the small issue with this. You're not going to always have their address. But I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to hold myself to this.
Well, you can. There are lots of easy ways to skip trace, right? That to find that information. You could use True People Search. That's them.com. Sometimes they have their address in their profile on Facebook. Many times they don't, but sometimes they do. You can use, if they're your Facebook friend, there's a possibility that you might have their address somewhere from some reason or another, right? And it's worth, if you're going to commit to it, it's worth the little bit of time investment to build that out. Or like I said, have a VA do it.
Well, check this out.
If you have a VA or an actual assistant, it could just be part of their morning process or protocol.
So you could, with thanks, this is like a little hidden feature. Every mailing list can have an address collection page attached to it.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so you could go and say, you could drop those people on Facebook and say, hey, happy birthday. I'm doing a new thing. I'm trying to send everybody cards every year, with a little gift. I'm trying to, something I'm trying to do. And most people will oblige. Drop me your address. So just go to this link, and then they can drop you the address, their home address.
Let's make, I'm going to make the case why you might want to do this. And I might be convincing myself of doing this. How many birthday cards do you get in the mail? Go ahead and comment below. Right? Like, like I got one from Rara yesterday. Rara is is Pam's grandmother. Okay, that's who we call Rara.
Awesome grandmother name.
Yeah, I
I'm
will
thinking
maybe get one or two more today, maybe, right? So, if you A, send one, and B, get a little creative or cheeky with it, whether it's do something like what Ryan did,
yeah.
that with the GIF, right? Kind of making a joke, or actually give them a present of a gift card or something like that. You're differentiating yourself. Another thing, another, this is unrelated to sending a card, but related to the birthday. I've mentioned this before. Around COVID, I started sending people personal videos through Facebook Messenger, as a way to just try and connect with people on a more personal level, right? When
And
when
you
your timeline gets blitzed with people saying happy birthday, but it's not very personal. My brother posted something funny, it made me laugh, but a lot of it's just like whatever. I have literally had people crying because I sent them a personal video, just wishing them happy birthday. So number one, you create a personal connection. Number two, it forces you to get more comfortable on camera and to communicate um, um, efficiently or concisely, because when you send a video like that, it's 20 seconds or less, or it clips it, and then you have to send another video, right? So they were always, my messages were always 15 to 20 seconds. They weren't business you know,
you didn't mention
but they
real
did
estate at
generate
all.
business. What's that?
You didn't mention real estate at all because you don't need to.
No, no. Hey, Ryan. I just wanted to personally wish you a very happy birthday. If you want to make it personal, you could go and find, looks like you and the kids are having a great time, or whatever. Try and find something from their Facebook profile, right? Something that they posted that you can write back. Anyway, hope you have a great day, and would love to catch up sometime soon. Just
Well,
something totally simple like that.
and also, it's kind of not fun sometimes because 1,000 people wish you happy birthday and you feel like you have to respond to all of them, but everybody just says happy birthday. Kind of cool to get an actual video. People probably responded to you, right?
Yeah.
You took the time.
Yeah, and some people didn't. Some people were genuinely appreciative. Some people would send video replies back or audio replies back. And it's something that honestly, I just got tired of doing it. I did it for like 2.5 years straight, I think, and I just got exhausted of doing it. But I don't know, it may be something that I want to revisit, or maybe I'll pivot to sending a birthday card, because one of the reasons why I did it is it's differentiating, just doing something different. The card is another reason to do that.
Well,
Christy, what's that? Go ahead,
one
Ryan.
more thought on the videos, because it just came to mind, not related to birthdays. If you have a listing that could be a good investment opportunity, I could see picking 5 to 10 people out of your friends list who you might know invest in real estate, or that, and just say, hey, I've got this listing, describe it real quick. If you're at all thinking about buying or selling, an investment property, just cold. That could
Yeah,
be an interesting video to send over social, one-to-one. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Christy, are you in St. Pete? That Lakewood Ranch Country Club. That sounds familiar. How do
I'm
you
not sure
deal
what
with?
the question means exactly. I'm not following.
Yeah, we're not following exactly. But if people think they can't afford it because it's in a more bougie neighborhood or something, well, show it to people who can afford it. That's probably you
Yeah,
have to.
or create video content leading with that.
Yeah.
The idea, like addressing that objection.
Lakewood Ranch. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in Lakewood Ranch
Crickets.
a lot for soccer.
Well, crickets for no reason. Christy tells me something. There's never no reason. Okay.
Well, Lakewood Ranch, you're going to start to hear about, is one of those areas that had a really big bubble, had a lot of building. So I've heard there's a lot of inventory down there, I think, right, Christy? But yeah, you're going to want to look for, try to target your marketing toward people who can afford. Going up to Pinellas County from where you are might be a good idea. Like showing ads in areas where people might want to leave a bigger city and go to the suburbs or something like that. But
yeah. I this is totally unrelated, but I saw your postcard of the day. That was great. So
I'll show it.
Brian posted on his socials a postcard of the day. It was literally someone trying to cancel their Planet Fitness membership with a thanks.io postcard. And I feel that pain because 2 summers ago with my oldest, he was playing baseball in Georgia and Florida and whatever. And we were gone for like what felt like 4 or 5 weeks straight. And we got a membership it wasn't Planet Fitness. Maybe it was Crunch. Yeah, maybe it was Crunch because there was one of those in every one of the areas that we were going to be in. It was impossible to cancel. Impossible. Yeah. I mean, like ludicrous. I don't even know how. I can't understand how it's legal. I can't understand how FTC allowed. Like, and it wasn't much money. It's just the annoyance of like, why can't I cancel?
Yeah.
So I hope this works for this person, but I don't think it will.
Well, I feel bad because the address they entered didn't work. So I have to track this person down. They're a free user of Thanks. They were using our free $10 account, which a lot of people do, by the way. If you need to send a quick card, guys, and you're just broke, go ahead. Go to thanks.io and just send one. But I got to find this guy and tell him that his card didn't go through. He had a bad address. But this is a great idea. There's who else?
This is enough reason that you should go and find the video version of this if you're listening on audio, just to see the card. Yeah.
Sirius just got in trouble for this, and I experienced this with them. Some of these SaaSes, and I'm a growth hacker myself, and I know exactly what they're doing, but sometimes there's intentional glitches in the website. They're like sort of accidental, but not really. And every time I try to change my plan with Sirius, it's like, you need to call a customer service rep, error code 4990. This has nothing to do with real estate, but maybe it has to do with serving your customers and that people do remember.
Well, and I'll give the opposite of that, or maybe not the antithesis or opposite of it, but Audible. I've paid for Audible many different times, and I end up, canceling it or pausing it, and that you can do it online, but they will ask like, hey, I don't remember the exact flow, but it's they in a way that doesn't feel, I don't know, gross, let's say. They try to keep you, right? So they offer a discount, or they'll they make you offers to incentivize you to stay, but in a way that is not frustrating as a consumer, or at least I didn't find it to be frustrating, versus things like this where it's just it's maddening. You literally can't figure out, you call a number and they tell you got to call another number, or that you got to do this, that, the other thing. And I can't remember. It took me probably a year to get that membership canceled, and I don't know what was finally the last straw, but
well, you threaten to call the FTC, they'll probably give you back all the
yeah.
You can charge it back with your bank. That causes businesses a lot of problems, guys. I wouldn't recommend doing that unless you really want it, unless they were nasty to you first. But
I would have that as a last resort, right?
Yeah.
But if you legitimately have been harmed.
Anyway,
there are companies in our space that do that as well, right? And I guess relating it to real estate, if you have people requesting to unsubscribe, which is not nearly the same as being charged every month for a membership, just unsubscribe them. It's annoying to me that people are like they can't figure out how to unsubscribe. Like, I find that frustrating in this day and age, that you can't figure out how to hit the unsubscribe button, but just unsubscribe them. It'll save you some hassle and frustration.
My passive aggressive response to that for Thanks.io is when somebody replies to one of my emails, it's like, oh, no problem, I just found your email and hit the unsubscribe button for you. It's a little nasty, but
Yeah. Yeah. I've done that. If I'm having a bad day, I've done that.
Yeah.
Or I'll even screenshot it and circle. I went and hit this button for you.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. So here, send use thanks.io to send some birthday cards. That's the text, the tech tip for today.
Well, you can automate it or send one for free. If you want to send one to Josh, I don't want to give Josh's address, but
you can find it. It's not, you know, yeah. Let's not announce it here. But if you really wanted to send me something, I'm not opposed to it, and you can find my address. It's not hard to find.
You can Facebook them first.
Search.
Facebook
What's that?
They can Facebook you
exactly.
a birthday gift.
Yeah.
Send Josh.
All right. So tomorrow's Friday. We'll talk some follow up. I will share my my weekly email newsletter template and what I'm sending out tomorrow. I honestly don't know right now what I'm sending out tomorrow. Oh, it's February 2nd. So I'll send out events for February. Fun things to do in Central PA for the month of February. And then next week I'll do like a market update. What's that?
Can't you just send them to Punxsutawney Phil or whatever?
Oh, yes. I might have to bring that up too, because tomorrow is Groundhog Day, right? Yeah. February 2nd. Anyway, so we'll have that. Maybe we'll have some other follow-up talk, which, by the way, the happy birthday cards is a wonderful follow-up strategy as well. Thanks, everyone, for spending 26 minutes listening to us mainly talk nonsensical things, but weave in a few things that might be helpful to you. Oh, this is a great question from Christy. Go ahead, Ryan.
Do you have PDF postcards? Do you mean that you can send online? No, it's all physical in the mail, Christy. If that's what you're asking.
Where here's how I read it, we might both be wrong, but you can send PDFs as a letter, which is a follow-up to yesterday's conversation, where you could, if you wanted to send someone a guide, right? And you can go watch yesterday's session where we were talking about some of the different guides that you might send. You can send a PDF report with thanks. Now, it would be a letter; it wouldn't be a postcard. But you can have a cover letter and upload. Ryan, how many pages can it be?
I think 10 front and back, so it's like 20 sides.
So you can have 20. You can include up to a 20-page PDF report, which becomes bulky mail, which people are curious and will increase the likelihood of getting it opened. So.
And then just one more note on that, Christy, for your listing. If you haven't sent Just Listed, Just Sold cards yet, check out justlistedjustsold.com. We've got a little system there for that. And Josh, you can see right there, see the need listings thing? So you can now do a proactive farming straight from this dashboard. You've
been teasing that for a while. It's live. I love it.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I think we're good for today.
Yeah, thank you all. One last plug. This afternoon, absenteeclass.com, absenteeclass.com, walk you through a process for getting absentee owners, i.e. tired landlords, to list with you. You can check that out, absenteeclass.com. We'll be back tomorrow, same place, same time. And if you need anything between now and then, you can go to wakeup.realestate and use the chat widget at the bottom right. Thanks all.
See you guys.